Hello everyone, so today I'm going to do another tier list of Megaman Arena, this time 2.0, since the update came out recently, and I thought I'm gonna do a tier list again with the added new characters as well as the balance changes for the old characters, since old characters got some buffs and nerfs and some new moves. Alright, so what is Megaman Arena first of all? Megaman Arena is a fighting game with Megaman characters, which you can pick a character and fight against each other on various stages. Alright, let's start with Megaman. He necessarily didn't get any buffs and nerfs, but yeah, I feel like he goes to C tier, since, well, his charge shot is pretty powerful, yes, but one of his specials is a copy ability. If he copies something terrible, he basically has no special. And yeah, maybe healing is important in this game, but yeah, he only deals. Sometimes he heals 10, sometimes he heals 2, and sometimes he doesn't heal at all with Eddie, because he can give you EP instead of HP. Alright, next up is Protoman, and he was one of the worst characters, and he is now really good. He got a buff, which basically reduced his damage taken by 0.5, and now Tango got EP reduction, of course, and now he can block in 3 ways: with his shield, with his jet, and with Tango. Also, charge shot, he can deal massive damage, and yeah, he also can combo with Tango and charge shot if you hit it at the right time. Alright, Katman goes to A tier, next to Protoman. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the closer character to the letter, the stronger they are. So Katman is stronger than Protoman. Of course, this is all my opinions, so yeah. So Katman can deal 4 damage with his normal shot, which is huge because his normal shot also can home. Now his special one can block projectiles, which is good as well, because if there's like a huge projectile incoming, like charge from Megaman, either Megaman or Protoman or even something else, he can block that. Also, it deals massive damage as well. And his special 2 can set up traps, which is also good. That's why he is A tier in my opinion. Now Crashman goes to S tier. The same as last time, he's super good. His explosion deals massive damage. Also, he can trap you with his high jump bomb. Can't remember what's his name. With his special 2, basically. Hartman crash bomb is very good for shielding characters. Also, his new move when he sticks his bomb to himself is good against ping characters, which just explodes when it's pinged. So I feel like Crashman is S tier. Now Bubbleman is a tricky choice, since he's good, but like I cannot play him, but yeah, I saw him playing good, so I'm gonna put him B tier, because like his bubble lead deals 4 damage, so it's, which is basically S1, S2, so, special 2 does 2 damage, but it pings projectiles. It blocks projectiles, it reflects them, so it's very good. And yeah, that's why I feel like Bubbleman is gonna be B tier. B tier for Bubbleman. Alright. Flashman got a buff, a super huge buff, but I still feel like he's super stage dependent. No, actually, Megaman is stronger than Flashman, since Megaman isn't stage dependent. Well, Flashman kinda is, since he's doing much better on flat stages, whereas Megaman is doing good on other stages as well. Don't get me wrong, he's very fun to play. Also, he's like good at flat stages, but like I said, he's a little bit stage dependent, so that's why he's C tier. Now Heatman got so much buffs, and I feel like he's gonna be in A tier, since his normal shots can be chargeable, first of all. Second of all, his flame pillars can be spammed, so he can like create traps of some sort, and his other special can ping and do massive damage. Also, he can use his charge shot in the air by pressing pressing jump in the air, and he uses a heat barrage in the air, which is very nice, since you can like move faster and outrun your opponents. Airman is gonna be also A tier. Sorry, Airman is gonna be S tier actually, and he's gonna be better than Crashman since Airman can set up traps with his normal shots. Airman, not traps like Katyusha with Katman, but like traps when your opponent is guaranteed to hit. Also, he can ping projectiles very quick, and he also can do damage in the air, which is basically what he calls. Alright, and now Metal Man. I didn't talk about him last time. I just put him in the tier list and then got to another character. But now, Metal Man is in A tier. He's stronger than Heatman, I feel like. Since now his triple blade combos, his homing blade combos, his special one, which is the metal cone, is a multi-hit, which basically all means it combos too. Also, he got a new move, which is basically a metal tornado. Alright, Woodman is not S tier anymore. He's the best of the S tier, but he's not S tier since his leaf shield is good when opponents cannot ping his leaf shield. And there are too many characters that can do that now. They can get rid of this shield in other ways. But overall, Woodman is still good. Leaf shield is very good. And yeah, also leaf shower also amazing. Like it's guaranteed to take damage. Yeah, his normal shots is kinda trash, but still, he's in my opinion the best character. Now Quickman goes to S tier as well, since basically as last time, super fast, does deal 3 damage instead of 2 with his normal shot. His homing boomerang, yeah sure, it does 1 damage, but it's still very good for like standing opponents in a place when he doesn't want to be. Alright, Magnet Man. It's gonna be in D tier. I feel like he deals too little damage. Yes, his homing magnet homing magnet is basically his S1. Does do 3 damage, but you run out of EP quickly when you just spam it. Yes, you can pull your magnets in when you use S2, but your opponents can slide out of it very easily. So yeah, I feel like Magnet is he's not the worst character by any means. No, he can win some matches, but he's not an E tier. Alright, Topman. It's a tricky one. Topman is super stage dependent. He needs basically a flat stage or a stage with very little bumps to be good at. I mean, he's still a homing shot does good damage and he blocks projectiles, but homing shot can be destroyed. And if he gets rid of all of his 3 tops, if he gets rid of all of his 3 tops, he basically cannot attack at all. Yeah, so that's why I think like Topman is in B tier. So Shadow Man was good. Was in the A tier in my previous video. He did get a buff with his assassinate attack, but he isn't good as he used to be. Don't get me wrong, he's still good, but yeah. He fell a little bit since there are like more characters that can deal with him easier, and he has a short range on his normal shot, which is, I mean, with Shadow Man you want to keep your distance when you're fighting against him. He's not good against long range characters, so that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, Sparkman goes to S tier. There's no saying that Sparkman isn't good. Like, you can zap your opponents, which basically stuns them for second or 2. He can hit his big spark shot in hit stun, also his electric shield. Also he can regenerate his EP, which is very good. And yeah, he's super annoying to fight against. Alright, next character, Gemini Man. Gemini Man I feel like is gonna be A tier. Yes, he can combo with Gemini Laser when he's cloned, so it deals 6 damage, but it's still 6 damage and you want to keep your EP for if your clone dies, then you can spawn another one. You want to keep EP for that. And yeah, also when your clone dies and you're out of EP, you only deal 1 damage, not 2 like when your clone is out. and you're slower. So if he didn't have those negatives, he would be in S tier. But I still think Gemini Man is very good in 1v1 situations. You can confuse your opponent, and yeah, that's why I feel like Gemini Man is in A tier. Alright, Snake Man goes to A tier as well, behind Heatman, since his snake are doing 3 damage, his normal shot is doing 3 damage, but you can double that with his special one, which is basically different kinds of snake. The normal special one does doubles your damage, so you deal 6 damage instead of 3, which is good because that's a normal shot that deals 6 damage. That's very good. And you can high jump, you can basically avoid stuff, and also you can slow down opponent and EP drain your opponent. If you get all 3 status on one character, it's basically on one opponent, he basically cannot do anything because he's slowed down, his EP is drained, and he takes double damage, which is terrible for him since now Snakeman can easily kill him. Also, Snakeman has a faster slide, and yeah, that's why I feel like Snakeman is an A tier. Now Needleman goes to B tier. Needleman goes to B tier because he can spam his needle cannon very quick with his normal shot, which is good for trapping opponents. His S1 can pull your opponents towards you. Also, he can damage you in the air. His S1 in the air is very good. It blocks projectiles for a second or two. His S2 is a high jump, but he has a homing shot, basically similar to Metal Man, but it doesn't combo. It's good to dealing small damage over time. So yeah, that's the Needleman also always has an active hitbox. When your opponent jumps on you, he takes 2 damage, which is good. You want to stay close. With Needleman, you want to stay close to your opponent, because he cannot basically jump on you, because he will take 2 damage. Yeah, so that's Needleman in B tier, in my opinion. Now Hartman goes to S tier. He's gonna be the weakest S tier, but it's still an S tier, since he can be outshined by faster characters or characters that have a better slide or better movement option. But Hartman can easily avoid that by spamming hard knuckles and his long jumps, which basically covers good area. His hard dive is deals massive damage, and yeah, it blocks projectiles for a second. Grapple does massive damage, and you can do a combo which you can grab your opponents and uppercut them, which deals around 9 or 10 damage, which is amazing for Hartman. When you trap your opponent, you can do that every time, and yeah, I feel like Hartman is in S tier. Protoman is C tier. He did get buffed. He was pretty terrible in previous versions. Now he deals more damage. He can combo now with his punch. I feel like he's C tier because his homing shot got buffed. Fire shot got buffed when you throw in, does more damage. And yeah, he's super good against 1v1 situations, but still. He struggles a lot with characters that can deal more damage than him, like Crashman or Metal Man, for example. And also he struggles against pink characters. Now Chargeman, I did him wrong last time. I thought he was like super weak, but basically he is a better version of Airman, where he can trap opponents, where he can ping opponents, where he can deal massive damage. He can charge towards you, which is basically what he does. Is both special ping. I know he got some nerfs, like his armor now isn't 15%, it's 5%. But still, he's super good. I feel like he might be one of the best characters if it was for Woodman. But yeah, that's what I feel like. Also, yeah, I know his special 2 is random, but it's so huge and it covers so much area. It's hard to avoid it, especially when you're on the stage that is very high. So yeah. S tier for Chargeman. Now Tomahawk Man was the worst character, from being one of the worst character in the entire game of Megaman Arena. He's being now one of the funnest characters to play with, and he is better than Needleman. since now he can do 80 damage with his combo if you do it right. His feather are still pretty good. They didn't get any changes, and they're still pretty good to snipe your opponents. Silver Tomahawk is okay for dealing with opponents in the air, or basically with a high jump. His Toma Charge or Toma Smash got buffed. It's quicker and I think it deals more damage. I'm not sure about that, but still, he got buffed with his speed. And yeah, Tomahawk Man is now super fun to play as, and I feel like B tier fits him well. Now, Dog Robot is one of the newest and weirdest characters to be added in Megaman Arena, and yeah, he's basically A tier, since he has Leaf Shield of Woodman, he has Crash Bombers of Crashman, he has Flash Stopper, he has his EP Drain, which is super good. Like I said, EP is one of the most important things in Megaman Arena, so if you train your opponent's EP and give it to you, it's very good. His normal shot is kinda but still it drains 1 EP of your opponent, so your opponent can restore his EP back. Also, other moves like Bubble Lead are still pretty good. Air Shooter. Air Shooter might be actually one of his useless moves, but still, it's good to deal with opponents with air. For normal shot, he has Metal Blades and Quick Boomerang, which can allow you to speed up, which is very good since you're playing basically Quickman now with more specials for a brief amount of time, since he drains CP for Quickman usage, for speed usage. But you can turn off the speed with pressing normal shot and down, which is very cool. I like that. You can have Quick Boomerang with normal speed. Alright, Hotman goes to B tier. He goes to B tier because his specials are one of the best in the game. His special 2 gives him a fairy aura. Yes, he is slower, but he doesn't take any knockback. So if you're close to your opponent, it's best to use it. And his first special is basically it's also a aura with bigger hitbox, and you don't lose speed. And yeah, that's why I think like that's why I feel like Hotman should be B tier, since he's a little bit stage dependent. Also, if he's on a huge stage, he basically doesn't have any chance because he's so super slow. Or if you're on a flat stage or a very small stage like Tomahawk Man Secret Room or Hartman 2, which are very small stages, he's basically gonna do massive damage towards you, since it's a small stage and you cannot run away that far. Now, Coolman did get buffed. Yes, now he's named Coolman, not Coldman, but I still feel like he's D tier. He misses something to go to C tier, like he's super close to go to C tier, but still misses something. His slide is faster, his icicle fall faster and cost less. His ice block can now bounce 20 times instead of 10 times. And yeah, Coolman's much better than he used to be. He's super fun to play now, but he's also a little stage dependent. I feel like because his real damage output is by using his ice block, which some stages cannot do that. Now, Madman goes to A tier. I feel like he fell from S tier in my opinion, since most of the characters now can deal with Med Train very easily, and with the Heli Med also isn't that good anymore. And also Med Train did get a nerf with HP. Yes, I know he can combo with all of his 3 shots, and he can like spam his down normal shot, but I still feel like he's A tier. Now Tark is basically better Megaman in my opinion, so he goes to A tier. Sorry, to B tier. Since yeah, he does have a deflector, sorry. His cross does 4 damage and covers a lot of area. Normal shot can be double charged, which is fairly good. If you miss one, you can hit another. Also, he can make basically a long jump with when he jumps out of his special 2, which is his dash with his shield. That's why I feel like he's B tier. And last is Katyusha, which goes to B tier. Her close combat is basically amazing. She can deal a lot of damage if you get caught in a combo. Gallop functions as a platform, as a meat shield, and as a good attacker. Her motorcycle basically has invulnerability frames, and he takes no knockback. and you have faster speed. You have Quickman speed on her motorcycle. Also, her tornadoes are pretty good to force your opponents to come close. Her shield is good to blocking projectiles, and that's why I feel like she's B tier. Yes, she has a slower slide, but she can high jump basically. Sorry, he has a higher jump than anyone else. He has basically the same jump height as Sparkman. Also, I forgot to mention that Sparkman has a high jump as well. Sorry, higher jump. And yeah, that's my tier list. It's only based on my opinion, so if you don't agree with me, comment down below. And if you wanted to download the game, the link is in the description. This game is pretty fun. It got online multiplayer. So yeah, see you guys in the next update.